Which state borders the Great Lakes? Mississippi, Minnesota, Oregon, Minnesota. Montpelier is the capital of which state? Ohio, New Jersey, Vermont, Vermont. Which state shares a border with Utah, Texas, Virginia, Colorado, Kentucky? Colorado. Which state shares a border with Wisconsin, Mississippi, Minnesota, Minnesota? Which state shares a land border with Canada? New Jersey, Oregon, Missouri, Maine, Maine. Which state borders the Atlantic Ocean? South Carolina, South Dakota, Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina. Which state borders the Great Lakes? Washington, Wyoming, Oklahoma, Wisconsin. Which state shares a border with Arizona, Ohio, Iowa, Illinois, Utah, Utah? Austin is the capital of which state? Tennessee, Illinois, Texas, Texas. Which state borders the Great Lakes? Rhode Island, Alabama, West Virginia, Illinois, Illinois. Which state shares a border with Connecticut, South Carolina, Hawaii, New Mexico, Massachusetts, Massachusetts? Which state shares a land border with Canada? Virginia, Tennessee, Ohio, Montana, Montana. Carson City is the capital of which state? Michigan, Nebraska, Arizona, Nevada. Which state shares a border with Delaware, Arizona, Indiana, New Jersey, Iowa? New Jersey. Which state shares a border with Delaware, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania? Jackson is the capital of which state? Arizona, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi. Which state shares a border with New Hampshire, Maine, Arizona, Mississippi, New Mexico? Maine. Which state borders the Great Lakes? New Mexico, New York, New York. Which state shares a border with Delaware, Iowa, Nevada, Pennsylvania, California? Pennsylvania. Which state borders the Mississippi River? Montana, Michigan, Louisiana. Annapolis is the capital of which state? Maryland, Texas. Maryland. Which state borders the Atlantic Ocean? Minnesota, Ohio, Michigan, Florida. Which state borders the Pacific Ocean? New Jersey, Hawaii. Raleigh is the capital of which state? North Carolina. Which state borders the Mississippi River? Pennsylvania, Montana, Kentucky, Ohio. Kentucky. Which state borders the Pacific Ocean? Connecticut, West Virginia, New Hampshire, Alaska, Alaska. Which state shares a border with West Virginia, Wisconsin, Virginia, Delaware, Virginia? Salem is the capital of which state? Oregon, Mississippi, Connecticut, Oklahoma, Oregon. Which state borders the Pacific Ocean? West Virginia, New Mexico, California, Massachusetts, California. Montgomery is the capital of which state? Alabama, Massachusetts, Alabama. Jefferson City is the capital of which state? Missouri, Missouri. Columbus is the capital of which state? Colorado, Wyoming, Ohio, Maryland, Ohio. Which state shares a border with Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, North Carolina? Atlanta is the capital of which state? Kansas, Georgia, Massachusetts, Georgia.